Okay, last we left off on Dragon Quest, we had unlocked jobs, we were progressing through the story. That's pretty much it, so let's go ahead. Continue your suspended adventure. Right, we were in the Great Evil Likeness. It's the dungeon that used to be like a sphinx, and bad guys forced them to reshape it. Oh, that was the puzzle there. Interesting. Into the likeness of the Great Demon King, who's probably going to be the final boss of the game. Running out of subblock ideas. I'm sure more games will show up. There's only so many that can exist, right? Typing of the Dead was pretty perfect. I don't know if there's a way to search how long to beat. It'd be great if you could filter it by number of hours and Metacritic score. I think if you can find some games like Mario Brothers, not that we need to put that on subblock, but it would be an easy choice because I gotta cast spells here, unfortunately. Like if there's a gap between playing levels of Mario Brothers, it doesn't matter. There's nothing of value lost. You don't need to remember anything. You don't need to have any muscle memory, really. You can't get lost. Bit Trip would be cool. I've never played those. Some of them get pretty hard, don't they? Arcadey games, I think, are pretty good. Stuff like Super Hexagon. Maribel's gonna die. At least I have Zing. Getting dazzled and party slept is extremely bad. Today I learned. Thank you for not attacking Maribel there. Oof. 45 minutes if you don't die, 2 to 3 hours blind. There's 6 of them. That'd be cool. I'd be down to check them out. Oh shit, miscast. I probably should have just done this thing. I think it does it in the way that's most MP efficient. There's the queen. Bring back the boomerang, eh? Until I get to a boss fight. Ouch. Pressure pointer. Probably a monk ability. Don't mess with those guys, or with those guys. This must lead directly to the staircase, right? Yeah, I just didn't appreciate it before. Gotcha. Cute. I really gotta get some free MP recovery spending a lot of it lately. Monologue. Oh, because it's a log with one eye. Some of the English punny names makes you wonder, like, do they get new jokes in the English that didn't exist in the Japanese? Agility ring. Money. What luck? A mini medal. I can't, earthbound that enemy away. I guess it disappears after it pursues you for a certain amount of time. Actually, a cannon box. An actual cannon box, too, not a, an upgraded mimic that'll one-shot the whole party, so that's good. Sweet. I'm really hopeful there's going to be a full heal somewhere in this dungeon. I don't think I can even exit it to try to get one. We'll see. Tell the Demon King you think he's a handsome swine. I think the lady outside heals us to full if I have a way to get out there, like I hit a shortcut. Depends on what you mean by safe. I should equip that ring I just picked up. I bet it's good. Maybe give it to Rough. Agility influences how often you get to take your turn, right? Or it affects the speed roll at the start of each turn. Burn expected! This guy was actually kind of nasty if I remember. I might try to kill him and then warp outside to get a full heal. I really need the MP really badly. And then we'll work our way back here. Large explosion. Oh no, here it comes. Could be Erniel. Back. Hey, it actually worked. Evac almost never works. I think because of like event flags and stuff that trigger when you leave the area. Thanks. That does recover. Okay, I'm gonna say if that didn't recover MP, that'd be a waste. I'm gonna try to make it back to where we were with minimal random battles, or we're gonna have the same problem all over again. Oops. It's interesting that by like removing actual random battles and putting enemies on the map but not like changing the map layout, The pace of battles you get into in dungeons is probably pretty comparable to what you would have gotten in the original game. But whenever you're in an open area like the world map, you can effectively just ignore them. Unless if they spawn right in front of you, but that is pretty rare. I think that's a good thing. I want you to avoid too many of them or you'll fall behind in level. I think I brushed his pinky toe. I gotta kill that vial as soon as possible before it puts everyone to sleep and blinds them. Ouch. Let's do that cool heal all thing. The only one's rough to do it, though. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather it be evenly distributed. I guess he has nothing else to use his NP on, but still. I'll go ahead and just open with some big damage here. It's a lot of NP, but... I can't pick a specific target within a group of enemies. Oof. Wing clipper. I wonder if that counts as flying. Oh, we should be fine now. It'll take a little while. Nice crit. Okay, we're back to where we were when we warped out. Okay. Silver Ears. Is that actually an upgrade, though? Oh, it is. Alright, so that casino stuff I grinded for wasn't that ahead of the game. The game really expected me to go for it, I think. God. There's a pretty good one on dad jokes recently. I told it to Andrea and she groaned really hard. I'm so I can remember what it was. Check my Hangouts history. I think I sent it to her over that. Do it next time I'm in a battle and I've got something queued up. That end. Hey, Symmetric. How's it going? Oh, I think I found it. Let me upload it somewhere real quick. How do we get over there? There's a place I can drop down from above. There's an exit somewhere outside. Ah. I gotta get this dad joke. Come on, let me paste it. It's too good. I open Discord on this thing. No, this is important. Alright, well, I'll just tell it to you. You don't need the image. It's a guy that has... Have you heard of Twix bars? He has 2 Twix bars, and they're coming up out of his shirt like this. And he says, I'm not a magician, but I do have a couple Twix up my sleeve. Andrea wanted to kill me for sharing out there. That was pretty good. I know, right? I still really love that, Incubus. The line from Tycho and Penny Arcade that he loves dad jokes because as someone whose job it is, it's his job to actually tell good jokes, but good jokes require a lot of effort. And you get the same enjoyment out of a bad joke, except they require no effort, and they actually suck the joy out of the other person. I wonder if Pressure Point is likely to crit or something. Oh, it's a potential instant kill. I see. A Joy Vampire, I think he called it. Roundhouse kick, group of enemies, bone crunching. I can never tell if some of those special abilities actually have any unique effect or not. Do I want to know an interesting fact about people whose favorite color is purple? Absolutely I do. How else can I walk into this door for you, Johan? Okay. That's pretty bad. I wonder if there's a greater than the sum of its parts joke in there. Alright. New abilities. I think Dragon Slash is pretty good in Dragon Quest VIII. These guys give me a full heal, that would be great. Nope. Twitch integration? Oh, that's cool. What kind of stuff do they do? I've liked the games that we've done that have Twitch integration. Sailor Dan was telling me about this, marble game that only works as a Twitch game. Where you, type a command in chat and it causes a marble to appear that races a bunch of other marbles. Totally not obvious subject change from puns. Those names guess after followers and just to shed his names in the game. It's neat. I guess auto-naming stuff after... Well, you have a ton of guests in Roller Coaster Tycoon, right? Order of magnitude, hundreds or thousands. So you want to have an automated solution for something like XCOM or Darkest Dungeon would be nice, but you'd want it to not just grab a rando follower. Preferably people that are active in chat. Hand of Fate was having you pay too much attention. That's cool. So how old is the original Roller Coaster Tycoon that's being patched with OpenRCT 2? Dang. Is the core engine just that solid that it's worth continuing to build on that game? I'd be interested in more Twitch integration that doesn't assume a giant community. Like even just one, not necessarily at small streamers, because I know that's such a tired complaint. Everything's about big streamers. Like, no shit it is. It makes economic sense to do that. But it would be cool if you had Twitch integration that's like targeted at someone that just wants to stream to their small group of like 4 or 5 friends. I think that that's still something that is an untapped market. Like, for example, Haypax and his girlfriend Mando are long distance, in a long distance relationship for a while. And when they're together, they tend to play video games together. And he tends to play them and she watches, or the other way around. They don't really play co-op games. So I think that there's a market for an easy service that makes it trivial to share a game with just a couple friends, kind of get that equivalent of everyone sitting on the couch and watching something new. I guess you have that with Twitch, but Twitch sort of assumes that you're taking it really seriously. How does Dragon Slash work in this game, I wonder? I should try to heal her sooner rather than later. I think Ruff has the highest agility of the party. It's incredibly faithful. Interesting. Does extra damage to dragon types, otherwise it's normal damage. Okay. Knuckle Sandwich. How much further do we have to go after Dojo Master? Probably 1. Rank 8 is Master, right? That'll be cool, and I can go change jobs after this. I remember Golden Sun being, like, surprisingly short. Beyond just ending when it felt like it was just starting to get interesting. I mean, there's a Toriyama enemy that actually kind of looks threatening. Still looks kind of silly, a bipedal dragon with a shield and armor. It would be great, a full heal from you before I fight him, but I understand if that's not in the cards. So it's... What's the how long to beat that I have on the voting spreadsheet again? Alright, if we die in this fight, it's really bad because I quick saved, so we lose like 90 minutes or more of progress, so let's try really hard not to die here. Really, really, really bad. 26. Buff might last long enough to matter? I don't know. Glad it shows you their defense when you go to do that. If I had Kabuff, that'd be great. Oh, okay. Just losing money is not the end of the world. I forgot about that in Dragon Quest. You don't get to do a saving strength attack if you get to attack twice per round, dude. It's rude. Crystal's my best single target magic damage from her. Mind reading every NPC, resetting slot machines are out there. Ow, Jesus. Might just have to accept that Maribel's gonna die. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna get to. Marstead's gonna get to act in time to heal her. Nope, and she's dead. How much does Zing cost? It's gonna fail. I have the vision. Son of a bitch. I just need to leave her down. Give MP recovery to him to fail. Oh wow, I didn't realize a prayer ring was that much of an enemy. Can I buy prayer rings somewhere? I thought someone was selling them, or I could get them from I thought maybe I could get them from the casino. You just have prayer rings and everyone, even though they have a chance to break instead of worrying about MP recovery items, traditional ones. 2K tokens. Jesus Christ. Didn't know he could even do that. Oh man. I'm worried. Maybe he only does this when he's low on health or something. I gotta go for the kill, I think. Could try using defend for a turn, but he gets to go twice. If I heal, it's just gonna be a waste of the turn. He is a dragon. Mercurial Thrust will act first, though. Wasn't enough. Dodge it? Nope. Okay, so I gotta climb all the way back up. Lost 5,000 gold. Oof. Better than losing all the progress, so. Oops. Right. Just pressing B to cancel out. Well, I haven't quite maxed jobs. I'd have to grind up to max them to justify swapping. And once that guy does that fierce attack, he just can one-shot anybody except for the main character, I think. Oh wow, it reses them too? Nice. I was just gonna spam zing a bunch of times, but that's fine. Alright, let's see if I can make it up there with as few random battles as possible. Let's try to conserve as much MP as we possibly can. $5,000 gold's not that big of a deal. I could play the memory game and get that back if I get one. What do you call it? Warhammer. Alright, auto kill. Please don't dazzle the people that can do damage so much. Lucky. Even with blind. Oof. Nope. Shoot. Gotta use some MP here, I think. Please don't. Please don't. Good job, Maribel, at least. Just don't hit Maribel, please. It's fine. Let me pass around the prayer rings too, so I can have some in case of an emergency. Use this on Maribel as well. That might make a difference, we'll see. Oof. Increased by 1 is pretty awful. Thanks. I can kind of use him as an MP battery. Glad I don't care enough to reload after every seed use, right? Right? I don't care enough. I actually really care. And the fact that I'm choosing not to do it is secretly stressing me out really bad. It'll be fine. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Who's this character here? Not great. I only have the one prayer. Does he just have high speed by default? Does Yggdrasil Leaf have a chance to fail as well? I never fail. Good to know. Whoops. Walking toward the front of the screen problems. Can hope for her Assassin's Dagger to get a one-hit kill. Probably not gonna happen. Oh. Alright, Assassin's Dagger hype. Whoops. Another one that'll spawn in this hallway, isn't it? That was a waste. Sorry, I gotta reply this real fast. Do the same thing as before. Good night, Kai Mom. Alright, that Assassin's Dagger is paying the bills over here today. Dang. I avoided that guy that time. Nope. Oopsies. Where's the 12.5% coming from? Oh, is it only 1 in 8? Seems like it's higher than that. Sorry about that on the phone. In Pokemon Go, you can become friends with people, and you get gifts that you can send to each other by spinning Pokestops. And if you exchange gifts or you do a friend activity every day for 30 consecutive days, it upgrades your friend status and gives you a shitload of experience. Like, it's like 50,000 XP, which is 500 times the amount of XP you get for catching a Pokemon. So you can use a Lucky Egg and double that XP, but you have to coordinate when you're going to do it. And one of Andrea's coworkers, we hit Ultra Friends today, so he was just pinging me to use it while he was available. I feel like running away is almost never a good idea in Dragon Quest. I don't know if there are skills in this game like Flee from Final Fantasy that guarantee runaway or highly increase the chance. I could see Thief having something like that. Like, I would like to run away, but I take so much damage if I waste a turn on it. I almost never do it in RPGs. I've told this story before, but I've played enough RPGs that track the number of times you run away that I get paranoid that every game is going to track it in some way. Alright. Never heard of Virtual On before. What kind of game is it? Is just the chance particularly low? I mean, imagine that you have to do it in speedruns, right? It's got to be like the bread and butter of any RPG speedrun is running from everything. It's wild that the downsides of the 3DS are so high, even including the lack of random battles, to not make it speedrun material. It's gotta be higher than 108, or I'm just super lucky. Yeah. I'm gonna try it. It worked! That guy's facing. Triple run fails. Thanks. Okay. Round 2. If all the bosses have unique dialogue if they kill you and you come back to them. Awaken ally, strength. Try to just buff everyone on the first turn, right? Would you mind feeding them, Andrea, since I'm going over?
What?
Would you mind feeding them since I'm going to be rapping later than normal?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. Let me know when you start on mute for a bit.
I'll just do it right now.
Okay, thank you. I can really pump their defense high enough with buffs so that they barely take any damage, huh? It's kind of nice. Guess it won't last for the whole fight, but... Yeah, that's what I was asking. I know he watches quite a bit of High Spirits. High Spirit seems like a super cool dude. I'm guessing almost all bosses in this game are probably immune to the sort of attacks that I'd want to use, right? So let me back this up. Let's assume this guy's a dragon. Status effects, I guess is the word I was looking for there. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Nice critical hit. Don't cast sap. How dare you. For Andrea commenting on the complete lack of dragons in Dragon Quest VIII until the very, very, very end game. What does flying knee do? Anything special? Hey, lovely. Hanging out for a bit. Thank you for feeding the kitties. I appreciate that. This is my wife, Andrea. Was black science today? You did have science today. You just wrapped early.
Yeah.
What's up, Bob?
No.
You should see some of those puzzles from earlier. They're pretty nutty.
Did you get them?
Yeah, I didn't get any that I was completely stuck on and had to give up on. I started using paint.net to draw the shapes and put them together, and that made it a lot easier.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a pen and paper game.
For a lot of the puzzles, for sure. This guy kicked my ass before. This is my second attempt.
Is it a boss?
Yeah. He's an actual dragon, too.
It's like evil Barney.
I can see that. The game tells me when buffs run out, doesn't it? The only reason I'm surviving so long is I've cast buff on everyone, like, multiple times. Well, that went much differently. I lost 5,000 gold when I died.
Oh, that's a lot of gold. Oh, it said damn?
It did.
Ooh.
This game's story is actually pretty dark. Are you wearing a N7 hoodie as well?
It's cold! I'm just gonna be cold for the next 6 months.
The heat is on. It's 72 degrees in here. That's not cold.
I think that's a lie.
You can go up and look at it.
No, I know what the number on the thing is. I still think it's a lie.
Okay. This game's all about time travel. We open the game and there's only one island in the world. Everything else is just ocean because the cataclysmic event happened in the past that destroyed everything else. So we go back in time and we find an island in the past and we fix whatever their shit is and then it comes back to the present.
It sounds like Chrono Trigger.
Kinda, yeah. So I'm currently in what's essentially Egypt land.
Right, I gathered.
They've rebuilt this Sphinx into a likeness of the Demon King. Which is pretty strong.
Where'd the ruby go?
She removed it.
Where'd she put it? Her pocket?
In her pocket.
Because that's a really big ruby.
The sudden emission of evil energies is causing the likeness to crumble. Dun 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 dun. Grab her. And everyone died. The end. I might go try to grind out the next job level before I do the next chapter. I need to double check what zones are illegal for me to clear to get job XP. Thanks, guys. The one character the guy is riding, a wolf, used to be a dog.
Mm-hmm. Like the human riding the wolf used to be a dog?
Yeah.
So doesn't he know he shouldn't ride other dogs?
He's friends with the dog. It was like this town where all the humans were turned into animals and all the animals were turned into humans. This area is in the dungeon I was just in, or just like if I run around on the world map, 22 is the cap. I'll check after this, Cass. I had somebody comment on my video like, oh man, when I got to this point in the game, I grinded the slime forest for 4 hours and maxed all the jobs, and I was like...
So, I was watching a show, and in it, this girl falls in a pool and like drowns,
Mhm.
and they get her out of the pool and they like start doing CPR on her for like a minute and then give up and let her die. And I was like, one, that's not how CPR works. Well, I mean, the whole point of CPR is to keep the brain alive by pumping blood throughout your body until the ambulance gets there. Or at least that's what they taught me in
CPR training.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, and then like also like, oh, you push on them for like 5 times and then they either come back or you just give up. And they're
No,
done.
you do it constantly.
Like, no, you just keep doing it until the ambulance comes so that they get, oxygen and shit to their brain.
Or you cast healing magic on them.
Or you cast healing magic. Whatever you're feeling like.
Yeah, I thought about it, Chaos. Honestly, I think the reason I didn't do it, so you know how Sailor Dan's been so... You play too many JRPGs, I hate JRPGs. Like the one time he tuned in while you were in Germany...
What was a JRPG?
Well, it was this game.
Ah.
And it was the most JRPG thing ever, because the way job XP works in this game, you have to clear a certain number of battles to level up your job, right? So it doesn't give you a different amount of XP based on how hard the battle is, it's just battles.
Right.
So the incentive is
to just grind easy ones.
the easiest possible battle, but if your level is too high, if you're above some level range, then those battles no longer count, and the game doesn't tell you that. So I was at level 17. The cap for the Slime Forest is level 20, and the Slime Forest is great. Every encounter, the enemies do 1 damage to you, they all die in 1 hit. Fantastic. So Sailor Dan walks in, and I'm doing this slime grinding, and I'm like, I'm just doing this for 90 battles, no problem. It makes the game too easy if you maxed all the jobs super early. That's fair. So like that last boss wouldn't have been difficult if I had managed to max everything, is what you're saying. I enjoyed that it was actually challenging. It was nice. Everybody's level 19, so I could do a little bit of Slime Forest. I think I'll do that to finish up what I'm currently working on.
Do they have metal slimes?
They do, but in this game, you kind of don't want to level up. Because metal slimes give you character XP, which you kind of don't want.
Why not? You don't want character?
Because if your character levels up too much, then your jobs can't level up. Because the level cap for your jobs gets higher and higher. Like, right now, I can only gain job XP if I fight enemies that are above level 19, right? So if I get too high of a level, yeah, I can't do the Slime Forest anymore, for example. Benedict? Uh-oh.
What?
You see him?
No.
On your left.
Aw, he jumped up on the bookcase.
It's a really high jump.
Oh, that's really cool, Johan. Go home and teach people at home. But do not practice on them. They're like, yep, when you do CPR, you will very likely break things like ribs or cartilage.
Hey, treasure from the storeroom includes a tablet that I need for progression.
Also, they said that if you're doing CPR, the right, cadence is the,
He just triggered
He
the
triggered my
Christmas
Christmas
bear.
bear.
Sorry for the Christmas noise in the background.
the right cadence is Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, which is really funny.
You can tell from that scene in the office.
No, well, because you're doing CPR.
No, she's like, no, it's staying alive, and like, Ed Helm starts singing the verses, and he's like, no, stop. Oh my God, Ben. Sorry.
Pretty much every year when I was a kid, my grandfather would buy me and my sister this plush Christmas bear that would play Christmas music. So
I need to
we
take
had
the
a whole
battery
bunch
out
of them.
it.
but
If he's able, he's never jumped
my
up there
parents
before.
gave me one of them so that I could have it.
I'll show you guys on the cat cam how high he jumped right now. Hold on. Here he goes. Very graceful, Ben. Very proud of you.
Here he is.
Hi, Ben. Are you so soft and furry?
They eat really fast, and I think they spend something like 2 minutes a day eating.
But it's what they live for.
It's what they live for. You'd think that they would,
Savor it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we solved all the problems of Egypt land in the past.
Egyptland?
Egyptland. So now I'm going to go to the present and see what's going on. And I'm also...
I thought you were going to the slime forest.
Oh, you're correct. Go to the slime forest first. But then after that, I'm going to go to the present and see what's going on in Egypt land now that I've fixed everything.
Oh, that's so cool! I like the, you know,
That's
audio
cool, Johan.
feedback.
I wish we had more cool life skills like that in our elementary, middle, and high school.
I know, right? They just teach us abstinence only bullshit. Although I didn't get taught that. Wait, can we do Marstead After Dark? So I remember...
It's a little late for that, but okay.
Well, I just said abstinence only. But, okay, so once we had a lady come and talk to us in high school from Planned Parenthood, and she had like a vagina puppet, which was really cool. Anyway, she was talking about how you can't get pregnant from anal sex because sperm can't like go through your skin into your vagina area, right? But we were all like, wait. Like, what if some leaks out? And, you know, it's not that far to travel to make it, you know, and if there's like
historically,
there, these little guys could just
when
swim
she
and make
starts,
their way
I
out.
reach over and mute and ask her what she's going to say, and I failed all of you. I'm so sorry.
Well, anyway, the point was that we were right and the vagina puppet lady was wrong. But anyway, the point of that story, one, is to embarrass everyone, especially him. But also to be all like, you know what? She also brought, like, toys to show us all. Like, we got a real, you know, in-depth, what's the word? Prop-heavy demonstration. It's very eye-opening.
My health teacher said I can't tell you anything other than abstinence only, so please Google it. Or, I guess we didn't really have Google as a term. Please look it up. Please ask your parents.
Abstinence only?
No, he said I can't teach you anything because of the laws in Ohio, so please look it up.
Ohio. I don't know why that memory stuck
Wait,
with me.
I thought I could just go in there and maybe I have to replace the slime tablet.
Well, I never put a condom on a banana. Did you do it? No, because you were in Ohio.
No, I didn't. No, I want that on there. Wait, so how do I go to the slime forest again? I thought I went into that little warp on the right. Or am I not allowed back because I beat the boss or something?
Oh, also in 8th grade, in my health class, and this was at the public school, by the way, I've already told you this story. We had a assignment in class where we were working with a partner. Now it was all girls. They did the whole boy-girl separation thing, where we were given a list of events, and we were supposed to decide where in the list of events was sex agreed upon. And so the events were like, he invites her to prom, and like she accepts, and you know, they go to prom, and like they drink a little or something, and then they go to a hotel room, and then they start kissing, and then they start touching, and then they both get naked.
The answer is no.
And then
every
he
single
brings
step.
out a condom. And I can't remember where it ended, but it ended around there, right? And so the whole point was that nowhere in that list was sex agreed upon because no one straight up said, do you want to have sex? And the other person consented and said yes. I thought that was a good lesson.
It sounds like you had a good experience in high school. I did not have that experience. Okay, so when it says, do you want to see where it takes you, it doesn't mean you want it to pop up and describe the area it's going to take you. It literally means, do you want it to take you to its destination? Got it.
They also taught us about budgeting and credit card interest. So,
Do you have more to share about those things?
I mean, the credit card one, they're like, oh, you buy a stereo for $100 and you only pay the minimum every month. How much does it actually cost you after interest?
She did not have public education. That was not public.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. High school was private. Middle school was public, and the middle school was where we did the, like, when was sex agreed upon.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You did that in a public school?
Yes.
Holy shit. I'm envious. They called the place I went to school Grove Tucky. We were pretty bad.
You know, high school is where they taught us all about, like, credit card interest and budgeting. And they actually had a exercise.
No, you were right, Chaos.
Yeah, I did say
was
public,
wrong.
and then
Well,
I was
3.
switching between the two. But on one of our financial literacy days, as they called it, we were supposed to pick a profession, and then with that profession, we got some salary, and we had to pick where we lived, and then based on where we wanted to live, you know, we had rent and food and all that shit, and they were like, you know, after you spend all of your necessities and put money in savings, this is how much money you have left. And everyone had a hard time. I had the easiest time in the world because I picked astrophysicist. And the astrophysicist salary was like $60,000 a year, and everyone else's salary was like $30,000 a year.
That's
so they were
because you were at a prep school for girls, so
Dude, I don't know. Someone must have looked up what astrophysicists make.
Okay.
But
no,
like,
but why was it that everyone else picked a lower paying job?
oh, they didn't know it was lower paying. You pick the job before you do the salary.
Right, but nobody picked like lawyer or doctor.
Well, no, but even those had low salaries. I don't know why the astrophysicist was like,
Oh, okay, I understand.
like post PhD
Yeah.
salary.
Gotcha.
Someone put that together and wasn't really thinking about it. I was like, all right, I should be an astrophysicist. Hey!
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool, Yahan.
Also, I love her hair. Did you do that, Yahan?
No, that's
Oh, that's like
a picture
stock
of
photo?
someone that's that's a
Oh, my bad.
stock photo from the educational group.
That was.
Kai
like-
Mom is much younger than that.
Well, no, I didn't think it was Kai Mom. Maybe it was
Or
because I know.
Kion.
Well, maybe he had another daughter that I haven't heard about.
The promo picture for the
Oh,
program.
well, whatever. Her hair is really cute in that picture.
Lawyer and doctor were probably first year. Gotcha.
Exactly, 6 gun. But yeah, for some reason they gave a postdoc salary. I was like, all right, great. I'm gonna be an astrophysicist. Then I don't have to worry about money.
They have to do this until there's a pop-up that says that their jobs are mastered. And then I can go change jobs, and then I can go find out what's going on in Egypt in the present.
Egyptland.
Egyptland. All the towns in this are inspired by different real-world countries and like dialects, which is kind of interesting. Makes you wonder what it was like in the Japanese version. Really like to see a Legends of localization about this game. It's like we'll go to a town where everyone has a Yangus accent, or everyone is French, or everyone's Italian, you know.
So like France or Italy?
Well, no, I mean like that doesn't usually play as closely into the design of the area, like the Egypt one did. So there was a town that the shtick was that everyone got turned to stone by the rain, and I think that were those the Italians? Who were the Italians? I forget who the Emberdale people were as well. Anyway, the fantasy shtick doesn't always directly connect to their dialect.
See, now in Finland they want you to stay alive. Dude, when I was in Germany, there were children everywhere. I feel like every time I was on the bus, there were at least 2 moms with strollers on the bus. We all had to, like, you know, make way for the strollers. But, like, I was just like, it's like, shit, man, it must be easy to have a kid in Germany or something. Like, everyone's having kids in Germany. I guess that's a good thing. Well, I guess I will say that all the people I saw pushing the strollers were women. So, there's that. Dylan over here, battling stereotypes,
Oh yeah.
pushing Cameron around town.
Oh yeah. There's another stay-at-home dad in town. Music Maestro, if you see him in Pokemon Go.
I don't read the names. Yeah, there's more of a social safety net. I figured. I was like, if there's this many kids, it must be easy for people to have kids, or easier.
I don't think... I'm trying to think if I learned any, like, unexpected life skills from public school, and I don't think there was really anything. I had a couple teachers.
You learned that people will just randomly punch you in the dick for no reason. I mean, that's a life skill.
They did that because it was funny.
I guess that's not a skill, that's more of a lesson.
They did that because it was funny.
Oh, so there was
the
a reason.
Told that story before. Hey, Dylan, what's the capital of China? And I started to say Beijing, and then they said Bangkok, and smacked me as hard in the crotch area as possible.
Oh, we're not supposed to say dick? What's wrong with the word dick? You know, that is someone's name. There were people named Dick.
It's true. I can't, I can't deny. I love you, Andrea. I don't know if I've told you that recently. Marstead After Dark. Andrea has off of work tomorrow, and tomorrow is her birthday, so she is having a good evening tonight, yeah?
Yep.
How flavor blasted are you right now?
Oh, not very. I just had one.
Leave you the entrance.
Thanks, Star.
Well, if they had said the right country, that would have been funny. Six gun.
Hey, early birthday! Yeah, it's, as Dylan calls it, it's the week of Andrea.
Yeah. I think it's actually faster to fight the boss.
Why's that?
Because walking all the way out would take longer than just killing the boss in 2 turns.
Pikachu?
No. He's a little wizard man.
Looks like Pikachu.
Is there a heal slime forest? Heal slime monster dungeon?
Oh, he always makes me suffer through his terrible dad jokes.
They're great.
Trying to remember what the most recent one was.
There's the... Got a couple Twix up my sleeve.
Oh my god, that one was awful.
It's really good. It wasn't my joke, though. I stole it from the internet. But I chose to share it with you.
You did.
And it was me imposing my dad joke will upon you. That made you so unhappy. Okay. We need to go to All Trades Abbey.
How'd you get to level 20? Dylan?
What, did they say China? I thought the kid was just stupid. Like, if they said, what's the capital of Thailand? It's Thailand, right? And you said Bangkok, then they could still go ahead and punch you in the junk.
Alright, Ant Fact when I get back. Burn. Making another drink. Hey, Marty.
Let's do Thief, shall we? Actually, let me back out. I'm going to see if what the advanced jobs are. I guess I mostly want to... Well, it doesn't really matter. I want to max all the basic jobs to get all the abilities before I even touch advanced jobs, so... Never mind. Interesting. I'll have to call that kid and apologize. Yes. I know, right, Chaos? A lot of it was pre-internet or very early internet. I was kidding about apologizing. No, it hurt so bad I think I doubled over and almost threw up in class. It was fun. I can do Sage now. The problem with Sage is that none of the abilities I learned from Sage would carry over, right? I will, Jahan, your ant fact. Sorry, I just...
I'll be right there!
You probably still have to install, even with a disc. Or are you saying just pre-ordering so you can pre-install it and then play it when it goes active? Jesus. Pre-install started, okay. Pretty big. Right.
Alright, tell me this ant fact.
Oh, shit. Jahan, I remember the punchline, but I don't remember the setup. Can you type it again? I don't want to screw it up.
So the ants have really low mass, so they have really small terminal velocities, so they can fall from really great heights.
It's about male
Not
versus
die.
female ants.
Is she wearing booty shorts?
She's a thief. I just changed her class to thief.
And booty shorts help her...
Well, she's a thief. She's got to steal people's hearts.
Uh-huh.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, the dude should probably be wearing booty shorts.
Yeah, like, you know, if you're gonna be a thief, you don't want to draw attention to yourself.
The other jobs actually did a pretty good job of... Whoa, that's pretty gnarly. Right on. So come back here later.
Yeah, she's
No,
kind of
she's
dressed like a
Dressed like a dominatrix.
Those tall, high boots.
The other jobs, I think she looked pretty close to everyone else's interpretation. Like, when I was a priest, she wasn't like a sexy priest.
Uh-huh. Oh, / I was looking at Halloween costumes on Amazon today, and let me tell you about how shitty the women costumes are. I was like, women's Halloween costumes. For example, they had sexy Freddy Krueger, and they had sexy Edward Scissorhands. And I was like, you know what I don't want to dress up as? Sexy Freddy Krueger.
I think there's room for that to be kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
Remember when Mandy dressed up as Sexy the Dude from Big Lebowski? It was pretty funny.
Very funny.
I don't know, I think there's room to
okay.
if you're self-aware.
It's fine that they exist, but the problem is that's the only
Thing that
option.
exists, okay.
Is sexy
Yeah.
because like there were some really cute like steampunky outfits that I thought were cool, but they were all really short skirts, and I was
Isn't the
like,
dude already sexy?
you know,
Sexy
they have a
gender bent
costume
dude.
contest at work, and so I'm gonna wear this to work, and like, you know, I can't wear something that's, you know, only goes halfway down my thigh to work.
I wonder if she has any pictures of that costume. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, she did a really good job with that. I think, did she put makeup on her boobs to make them look bigger? If I recall correctly.
Dude, I don't...
I think she did.
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
allowed.
sure she did. But you didn't look?
No.
Oh, well, they looked fantastic.
I'm happy.
Are you sad that you can't compliment women on their boobs? Because, like, if I'm friendly with a woman and, like, she's obviously put effort into it and her boobs
This
look
is
really great, I tell her.
incredibly fucking dangerous territory in every
Sorry.
direction. That is the ultimate trap question.
Wait, so I learned how you can tell the gender of an ant. You drop it in water. If it sinks, it's a girl. If it... Or wait.
No. If it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it floats, it's boy ant.
Ah, nice.
I would very much like to exist in a reality where all compliments of all kinds about people's ideas, people's skills.
Yeah, I wonder if I go in and say, what
Oh man, why that's...
Kawaii.
Yeah.
Never do that again, Marstead.
Thank you, Darkstar. Do love
Anyway, everything has subtext, and there are certain things that certain people can't and
I guess,
shouldn't
okay,
say.
so I would not compliment someone's boobs at work. That is for a party and, like, you know, fun, social, non-work
Yeah.
events only.
Yeah.
Only.
And I think it has to do with how intimate you are with the person. Like, I don't know, if I knew one
But,
of
like,
our
you know,
friends
the lady
really well,
in the band who always has a flask, you know, her tits looked really great one night, and I told her that.
Well, you knew her pretty well, and
Yeah, I
she's a
guess-
pretty silly
yeah, she's a-
person.
yeah.
It wasn't like something you said the first time you met her.
I guess that's true, and we have shared flasks. Flask. Dolps.
Here's the mainland here.
I can't believe she's wearing booty shorts.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they
The
look
other-
good on her. Just, you know, to go with the theme. And she's got red hair, so I'm sure he's
Well,
sitting
you-
there just
you-
secretly, like, salivating over her.
You saw the... Oh my god, I'm so...
You're like, I'm gonna not touch
You
that.
saw her other costume, right? When she was dressed as a
No.
mage and she had a big wizard hat? It was
Oh,
very...
right, the pink
Yeah, it
outfit.
was a very, very conservative outfit.
Mhm.
Seriously, like, if you're gonna pick any... You know I am not the one to defend Japanese video games for sexualizing female characters.
Mhm.
But if you're gonna give a sexy outfit to any job, thief would make sense.
Does it?
I think so. I don't know, the sexy
So
lady
should
robe?
the male thief also be sexy?
100%. And that is where they failed. Now, it doesn't mean he needs to have hot pants, but yeah, he should probably have a vest that exposes his chest or something. I don't know about the guy and the dog. Honestly, this game's really cool, and I really like the job system, but I'm a little disappointed that the dog doesn't get an outfit when you change jobs.
Yeah, for some reason, the first thief that comes to mind is, like, Catwoman,
Yeah,
right? And that's a really sexy outfit.
yeah. Or like Han Solo.
He's not in an overtly sexy outfit. He's just overtly sexy.
He can't help that.
He can't. Well, no, and he was all covered up.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
Exactly,
not the outfit
Six
that's
Gun.
Harrison Ford.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's the trope. Because it's sort of implied that you've got
Or
this like
bio.
femme fatale thing. See ya, Andrea. Anyway, I think that the female thief trope is one that is not... It's not implicit sexualization, right? Like, they're often using their wiles to manipulate people and get what they want, so I think it sort of fits in that case. Now, the dudes don't look sexy so much as they kind of look like pilots? The scarf and the goggles. I'm trying to figure out what my favorite thief appearance is. Final Fantasy one's pretty neat. Yeah. So you guys said in order to unlock the monsters for the Haven, I have to find them in order, right? What luck? Some horse maneuver. I know, right, Spicky? Pretty great. Oh, this guy's like the least chatty priest ever. I love it. Where's the next one after the slime? Oh, this is some Mario 2 USA shit. Sand fishing. Can you fish me up that... Oh, I can get it. There's one in roughly each town then? I guess that's what I need to know. So I don't have a list of all of them for me. You basically writing a Wild Arms story, Aki? I had a friend that used to do, was it NaNoWriMo? Actually, I haven't said that out loud, I've only ever read it. I used to play a Storium game with him. I don't know if you guys have ever done Storium before. It's a cool, like, collaborative storytelling play-by-post service. Western fantasy is pretty cool. You can kind of graft Western onto a lot of things. I feel like it's less about actual locations and more about theming. That's a good point, Six Gun. No, I agree with Andrea. Trying to play devil's advocate a little bit. It would be fine if but I guess male rogues are often implied to be very sexual and again, like the Han Solo is, when I think of rogues, he's like the archetypical male.
He's not over-sexualized.
Rogue. He's not sexualized, but he is very sexual, and it's not just Harrison Ford. Like his character is kind of not okay. The way he behaves toward Leia is kind of not okay, right?
Oh, he's a pig.
Yeah.
At first.
I love you, Andrew.
It's a pig with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
You know, you're very lucky that you met me during a time where I realized that I shouldn't be with guys like that.
What, like Harrison Ford?
Yes. Despite how attractive they are. They are just mean.
Did you just call me really ugly? No, I know what you meant. You're lucky I met you at a time that I stopped liking hot men. No, I appreciate the honesty.
You know, actually, I think a big influence...
Be careful, though. No offense to hot men that are in chat. Go ahead. Sorry.
A big influence was Harry, Charlotte's husband, in Sex and the City.
God.
No, seriously, because
This
like
show
when
is
she
so
gets with him,
Garbage.
she's all like, "Oh, he's not conventionally attractive, but he's like so good to her, and they get along so well and compliment each other." It's like
The bald guy, right?
yeah.
Okay. I guess that show gets marginally less damaging to feminism the longer it goes on. They start to realize...
Whatever, I like that show. I don't like Carrie.
No, most of
She's
it's...
like the Ted Mosby of Sex and the City.
There's a lot of shows like that where the main character's kind of garbage and you're not really... They're like a Trojan horse. Orange is the New Black.
So, before we end, I want to talk about something controversial. It's okay, I promise. No, it's okay, I promise.
Repeat the question you just asked.
He's
On
like
mute.
putting me on mute. He's like, oh my god, is it okay? And I'm like, don't you trust me? Anyway, I think...
She didn't actually tell me. She just asked, do you trust me?
that the Weezer version of Africa is better than the original.
Okay. I think I agree, and that's fine. God, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. No, I think it is. I think it is better too. The opening is shorter. Africa by Toto plays a drum machine for 4 measures, and then the opening keyboard part for 4 measures. That's too much. Just do both of them for 2 measures. That's fine.
Well, and
I like the
like,
better drums.
You know, there's more. Right? Thank you, Chaos. Trying to silence.
It took me some time trying to silence you. Are you serious?
I don't know, maybe it's just I like the video, because there's just,
The video is
It's
just
so
Weird Al
sincere.
playing Rivers Cuomo. Well, the reason it's better is because it's such a sincere cover.
it really
Right?
is.
Like it keeps the keyboard solo,
Yep.
and it keeps the general sound. Like it doesn't replace it with like Weezer alternative
No.
guitar versions. Like it sounds pretty close to the original.
Yeah.
And Rivers sings it pretty sincerely. Like he's
Right.
not like winking at the camera and sarcastic. Like he's saying, you know,
Sure is
fucking
Kilimanjaro
Jero rises like Olympus above the Serengeti.
Even though that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Because they're not anywhere near each other in Africa.
Yeah.
But he says it with as though he really means it. And it's like, okay, I can get behind this cover. No, it's a pretty solid cover. I think that Johnny Cash's rendition of Hurt is better than Nine Inch Nails, and I think that Trent Reznor has agreed with that.
Yeah, I really like Muse's version of I Feel Good.
It's a good
Or I'm
song.
Feeling Good. I think it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite covers.
You've come around on this, because at first you were offended at the notion that...
I was.
there was no replacing the Toto version.
I know.
It's a good song, though.
But like, okay, let's talk about the Turn the Page by Metallica.
You don't like that version.
Oh my god, it's fucking awful. It is the worst. You know what that doesn't need is like guitar.
Is it because it's close enough at the beginning that you don't know what version you're listening to for a
right,
little
and
bit?
then he gets all like about it.
The song was intentionally written from the point of view of someone writing an essay on Africa with only an encyclopedia.
You know what? That's okay. That's
okay
a
with
very
that.
accurate.
Yeah.
Then they did a good job.
Man, he really fits some fucking syllables into that song too. If you think about it, like what is it? It's I hear the drums echoing. Well, in the original version, I hear the drums echoing tonight.
Yeah.
Weezer is I hear the drums echo in the night, which I think is better.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm still not sure if that's a difference, but
She
go on.
hears only whispers of some quiet conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. She's coming in 12:30 flight, that's fine, but the next line is insane. It's, the moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. Jesus Christ, he fits that shit in there.
He's a wise man.
There's a lot of triplets in there. Well, no, later, he stops an old man along the way.
No. I mean, like, he's one of the 3 wise men. He's following the stars to Jesus.
What?
And Jesus is salvation.
What? You serious? The moonlit wings of the flight, the 12:30 flight that his girlfriend's on
Uh-huh.
to Africa.
Are the Star of David.
No!
No, wait, what's it called?
He stops an old man along the way.
No, but the
We're done
stars
with-
that guide him towards salvation.
I mean,
That is a clear
well, he just likes looking at the
allegory
stars when he's
to
in
the
Africa
3
because you can
wise
see them because
men
there's no light pollution.
following that star, which people say is a supernova, to Jesus.
So he stops an old man along the way,
Yeah, that's a whole other part.
hoping to find some long-forgotten words or ancient melodies.
Sure.
And imagine this scene. I'm going to go ahead and end the Dragon Quest VOD with this. This will be a good stopping point. He stops this old man, and
Yep.
he expects something very specific from the old man.
Mm-hmm.
And the old man turns to him, and is from Africa, so he doesn't
As
speak English.
if to say, he doesn't say, he just gives him a look.
He just gives him a look.
Fuck you
And the
talking
guy's
to me
like,
for?
you know, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you.
Get the fuck away from me.
Like, he's just reading in whatever he wants from the old man.
Yeah.
And then he blesses some rains and...
Africa epilogue.
Thanks to everyone for hanging out. It's been a treat as always. I'll let you know what's coming
More
up
people
tomorrow
should
and
talk
next
about
week.
Africa.
It's an important